There's something that I want to address right now because I've been noticing this a lot more lately, and it's come up quite a bit in conversation for me, talking to different people and clients and prospective clients, and that's the actual mindset behind a fitness transformation, behind fitness, or really any type of transformation or success story in general, right? And there's tons and tons of information out there. We don't have a lack of information anymore. Everybody knows, for the most part, or can figure it out really fucking easy, how to get into good shape, like at least decently good shape, right? And you know, it's basic. You could read it anywhere, you could hear it anywhere. It's calorie deficit. You can figure out how to find that. It's training 3 to 4 times a week, you know, progressive overload, hydration, high protein, steps. Like, it's very basic shit. The information is nothing new. It's the same things that have worked over and over and over and over again, right? Now, obviously, there are people that don't understand how to put all that together, and that's fine. But you can have all the information in the world, and you're still not going to get in shape. You're still not going to make the results that you want. I know this because I struggled with that for years. I knew what to do. Like, I knew you had to be in a calorie deficit. I knew you had to eat high protein. I knew you had to train. And like, I actually trained consistently for a very long time. But until you're able to master the mindset, or at least understand the mindset that it takes in order to achieve that result, it's never going to fucking happen for you. Okay. So I was thinking about it today, and I kind of broke it down into 5 different sections that I'm going to go over with you. So rule number one, we're going to call these the 5 laws of fitness. Okay. So law number 1 is you have to stop trying. You are not trying to get in shape, right? You're not trying to lose weight. You're not trying to get jacked. You are. Like, you either are or you are not. There is no trying in this game. The second that you open your mind up to trying, you've already allowed yourself an escape. And you hear this all the time. I literally have conversations with people on a daily basis where they say, oh, I'm trying to get in shape, right? And it's most likely because you haven't developed the confidence, like you don't have that proof of winning yet, to where your brain just knows that you're going to do it. So you don't have that internal confidence and that internal dialogue saying like, no, this is what we're fucking doing now. But you have to make that switch. You have to change that verbiage and that language that you're speaking in. It can no longer be, I'm trying. You have to say, I am getting in shape. I am getting jacked this year. I am going to make all the results that I want. And you have to leave no other option. You can't leave that escape clause, that back door. You can't leave plan B. The only option is to fucking win. That's it. Okay? Once you set that in your mind, and it's almost psychotic. I've gotten to this point of things where it's people would think it's psychotic. And I mean, I just posted another video on Instagram about this, about I'd rather fucking die than not achieve what I set out to achieve if I say I'm going to do it, right? And I remember my first time getting in shape. I remember my first round of 75 hard, and I was 265 pounds, a complete alcoholic, drinking every fucking night, like heavy every night, eating like shit, just doing the dumbest shit you could possibly do as a man. Terrible fucking quality of life, doing all the wrong things. And I decided that I was changing my life, and I had a lot at stake, right? Like, I literally had my family at stake because of it. But going into it, there was no other option other than fucking winning. I decided, literally, that the only other option on the table was dying. I would have died in the middle of my fucking cardio, my workout, or whatever, in order to not fail. And when you attack things from that angle, with that tenacity, you won't fail. That's not even a fucking question anymore. It's just a matter of how long it's going to take and how you're going to get there. Okay? So law number 1, stop fucking trying. Start fucking doing. Law number 2, you need a set of non-negotiable standards that are separated from your emotion and your motivation. Okay? This can be, the way I recommend going about this is it's more I statements, right? It's like the trying thing. It's not like, oh, I'm going to try to do these things to get in shape. No, I work out 4 times a week. I get 10,000 steps every single day. I track all my intake every single day. I drink a gallon of water every single day. You should have a list, and I actually write these things down physically. And my tasks have obviously changed from just getting in shape. Now because once you master a set of tasks, you can move on to the next set because you've already gotten those ones down. But starting out, it should be things like that, right? And I write them down in a notebook and I physically check them off. And what this does is it creates these little wins inside of your brain, as well as gives you something to strive for, right? Because if you allow yourself flexibility in this, you're never gonna fucking complete it. These standards, this has to be like a standard operating procedure, something like you'd have at work or in your business or whatever, where this is how you get shit done, and you're just doing it regardless of the emotion attached to it. You're doing it whether you want to or not, if you're tired, if you're not motivated, whatever, you're getting these things done, right? And it doesn't mean that you can't go off track in other areas, but you should have a list of things that you are listing out every single day and checking off every single day. And that list of things is getting you closer and closer to your goal day by day. The other reason this is important is because you have a long road ahead of you, okay? You're not going to be able to just focus on the end result, which we'll talk about this later, because it's a long ways away. You gotta have something more to hold on to, some smaller set of wins that you can feel accomplished doing every day. So come up with a set specifically for you, a set of non-negotiable standards that you can write down and check off every day. This should be between 3 and 5 things. It shouldn't be more than 5, okay? I know everybody gets all gung-ho, I'm gonna do fucking 10 or 20. It's like, no, just 3 to 5 things that actually move the needle day by day, all right? So that's rule number 2, non-negotiable standards. Now, rule number 3 ties into both of the things that we just talked about. Excuse me. Stop waiting on motivation. Stop waiting on motivation to start. Stop waiting on motivation to continue. Stop waiting on motivation to finish. You need to remove motivation completely from the equation. Now, don't get me wrong. It is cool. There's going to be days or weeks at a time where you have this fucking crazy motivation. You're like, dude, I love this shit. This is awesome. Cool. Yeah, ride that wave. But you can't rely on motivation. You can't rely on emotion. You have to detach yourself from that regardless. And honestly, you have to detach yourself from the outcome as well, but that's a whole different conversation. Get rid of motivation and start operating off of your non-negotiable standards. That's it. You have a goal to accomplish. These are the things that you need to do to get there. You're going to do that whether you're motivated or not. Motivation will fail you every single time, and that's why people stay in this fucking domino effect or revolving door, you could call it, where they're just starting over and over and over and over every fucking year, every few months, every Monday, because they don't get rid of motivation. Think about the last time you were doing a fucking New Year's resolution to lose weight, right? You start on January 1st, you're all fucking hyped up because you're fat and fucking out of shape and you hate your life. January 1st comes, you're like, let's go. You start your diet, you're doing your fucking running or whatever it is that you're doing. And a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks goes by, and finally you're like, dude, I just lost all motivation. I don't know what to do now. I don't have it. I got to find that motivation again. No, you need to completely get rid of that motivation. Motivation is why you've been failing all these times, because that's what you're relying on. So rule number 3, stop fucking relying on motivation. Rely on systems, structure, and eventually discipline once that's in place, which that comes with your systems and structure and your wins, your daily wins, once you stack enough of them in a row, okay? Number 4 ties a lot of this shit in together. Obsess over the small wins, okay? Obsess over the small wins, not the big wins. There's a few different reasons I say this. For one, like I was saying earlier, this is a long haul. This is a long-term goal for you, okay? If you're only attached to the long-term win, to the end result, you're going to go stir crazy and think that things aren't working, you aren't doing it fast enough, you're not making progress, etc., etc., etc. Because it's so far out that you're going to lose sight of why you wanted to do it in the first place. You're going to lose that momentum by not feeling the wins, okay? So you need to obsess over the small wins, such as your non-negotiable standards that you have set for yourself and checking those off. So I hit my workout today. Boom, crushed it. I fucking hit my macros today. Boom, crushed it. I didn't drink today. Boom, crushed it. Got all my steps in. Crushed it. Those are all wins that you can feel good about. So when you go to bed at night, you can say confidently, I did everything that I possibly could in order to better myself and get closer to my goals. All right? That's what you need to focus and obsess over the small wins. Small wins stacked over time is the only thing that equates to a big win. Nobody comes out the gate and fucking smacks a grand slam. Okay? That's not how this shit works. It's how the movies work. That's not how real life works. Obsess over the small shit. That's fucking law number 4. Law number 5. Play the fucking long game. Okay? Aggressive patience is another way to put this. And that's actually my preferred way to put that. Aggressive patience. I should have said that. What aggressive patience is you have to understand you need to sprint and work as hard as possible while also accepting the fact that things aren't going to come to you immediately, that the progress and the results aren't coming immediately. But that doesn't mean you let off the gas. That means you hit that fucking gas pedal all the way to the floor and you exert a maximum amount of intensity and force and work even when there's no end in sight. And that is what is going to drive you to the actual result that you're wanting. If you can't do both, if you can't understand that you need to work extremely hard, but also have the patience to wait on the results to come to you over time due to compounding interest on that work you're doing, it's not going to work for you, man. Because the reality is this takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of fucking work. It's not easy. It is a very simple process. It is not an easy process. I will never claim for this to be easy work, but that's the whole fucking point, right? We want it because it's not easy. It's not very attainable for most people. I mean, it's possible for everybody, but most people aren't going to do it because it's fucking hard. So you need to understand that you have to work extremely fucking hard while waiting for the end goal, while waiting for the results, okay? It is so important that you accept that because the results aren't going to be instant. They're going to take longer than you think they are. Now, don't get me wrong. You can change your entire fucking life in 3 to 6 months, right? But if you think you're going to get the results and the progress in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you're mistaken. You're fucking mistaken. You're going to have to work extremely hard to build a ton of momentum for that momentum to then carry you into the end goal, right? That's what it is. Aggressive fucking patience. If you can master these 5 things, these are the actual things that matter when it comes to a fitness journey. These are the things that actually matter when it comes to winning, success, or any other journey that you're going to be on, is the mental and mindset side of things. The physical shit is super fucking simple, dude. It's easy. It's an equation, right? Everybody knows how to lose weight. If you don't, you can go on Google or ChatGPT right now and fucking search it, and you'll find it. Very few people are actually able to develop and master the mindset needed to carry this journey out, for one, and then continue on and sustain the progress that they make. It's all inside of your fucking mind, okay? So, those are the 5 laws. Follow those and you will be golden. If you are struggling, if you have tried and failed many of times and you are tired of it and you need help developing this mindset and setting up the correct structure and systems in order to win, in order to accomplish all the things that you've been trying to accomplish, and you want help, I will help you. Please reach out to me either in my Instagram DMs or go ahead and book a call with me through the link that I will drop below in this description. We can get on a call. We can go over your exact goals, exactly what your timeline is, your lifestyle, your habits, your schedule, all of that. And we can decide on the best method of attack decide if we're a good fit to work together. And if you want to continue on, I will help you personally one-on-one, and we will get you exactly where you want to be in a very good amount of time, and it will change your entire fucking life, just like I changed mine. So if that is something you're interested in, please feel free to book a call. I look forward to speaking with you. If not, I really hope that this video helps you and you are able to develop this and carry on and fucking win everything that you set out to win in life. Later, guys.